there's the lane assignments. Wellsville, Silver Lake, Sabetha Garden Plain, Kingman, Hiawatha, they're in lane 3. Halstead, Perry, Lecompton, they're in lane 4. Osage and Hugoton will share lane 5, and lane 6 is Heston, Hutchinson, Trinity. Lane 7, Beloit, West Franklin, and Hayes, Thomas More Prep, Marion, Galena. And they're at their line, and they are off. This is, again, Class 3A, the boys 4x800 meter relay, and we are in event number 63. In this event, the team to watch, Halstead. Halstead all the way, right, Ron?
Well, they have become a power in distance running. A great cross-country tradition that they have been building up. It is trickling down now into track a little bit. Heston, you got to think about them a little bit. They've got a pretty big gun at the end with Zach Esau. He is going to be in the 800 later on today. You got to think he's going to be able to run pretty well if Heston can stay close. But right now, Halstead looks to be trying to take control here.
Patrick Porch, the senior, has the baton at the moment for Halstead. Halstead out in front, but coming lining up at a lane 2. It's probably Hugoton. Hugoton had lane 2. At least they were sharing it at the moment. So Hugoton's Garcia Jahazil. So unofficially, Hugoton is in second at the moment. Garcia Jahazil. Or I think it's Jahazil Garcia. Let me check that.
Jaha Garcia.
Yeah, Jahazil Garcia is carrying baton for the moment. Excuse me. I'm sure his mom's not happy with me for that.
And that is another team that has developed some great tradition in cross-country and distance running. They've been able to crank out some pretty good numbers as well, and they look like they're going to take this fight to the favorites, Halstead.
So Halstead in the lead. Hugoton is in second, and third place not far behind. It was the first leg of the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A. You check the time, and pretty close to a time that they want to be. About 140 to about 140 meters to go here.
Well, and that is Garcia taking the lead, trying to hang on. Halstead's Porch running as well as they come to the first exchange. And it is Halstead in front.
With Hugoton chasing, Halstead and then Hugoton in second, and Beloit in third. Beloit's in third. Handling the baton at the moment for Beloit team was William Mason. Ryan Jackson, who was the leadoff leg for Beloit, kind of closed the gap there in the last 100 meters, had a pretty good kick there, but it's Halstead and Hugoton, at least for the moment.
If you're Hugoton right now, you just kind of want to maybe sit back a little bit. You see him running side by side right now. You're going into the wind. Either you take the lead and you put a hole in the wind, or you sit back and let the other guy do it. You don't really want to be sitting side by side. You run side by side, a lot of things can happen. You get the baton knocked out of your hand. You see the runner from Hugoton, he's got the baton in the left hand. Runner for Halstead has the baton in his right hand. That can be really tough. You can lose a baton pretty easily if you want to just sit there and run shoulder to shoulder.
Eric Perry was scheduled in the second leg, but it has changed. Ivan Villa is carrying for the second leg for Hugoton. He was supposed to be the anchor, so obviously the coach of Hugoton thinks maybe assert themselves in the lead if they can with their anchor leg, Ivan Villa. And that means Eric Perry and Jacob Eckert, who were scheduled to be the second and third leg for Hugoton, are probably going to be the third and fourth leg. We'll see how that shakes down.
And that looks like Joshua Talbot for Halstead running this leg for the Dragons. Hugoton staying right there, though. And that is, I believe that is Heston that is in third place. We'll have to check that.
Heston will be Chase McDonald here in leg number 2 of the 3A 4x800 meter relay as they're kind of jostling position and back and forth. It is Hugoton and Halstead chasing one another. Beloit was in third for a moment, but they've fallen back just a little bit. There's a battle for first and second. It's pretty close here. Handoff is coming here, and when you're this close together and bunched up, always interesting.
Look at Villa really driving to the finish here.
Trinity, Halstead, and third place team coming through here. See Sabetha, Beloit, Osage City coming through. And we have a new leader out front. And what is the third leg of the 3A 4x800 meter relay? Time is 4.5 minutes.
We said that was Heston, and my apologies, that's actually Kingman that is in third. Kingman is the team in third place now. And that is Tregan Flanagan. running for the Eagles. But
Looks like Halstead's Joshua Talbot. We'll check the bib once again, but he's running a strong leg here as Halstead is taking the lead. Halstead leads Hugoton at the moment. And indeed,
24-17.
Braden Gerber. So they're really shuffling around their intended. Both the teams are. Braden Gerber was supposed to be the second leg. He ends up being the third leg, and then Hugoton goes out in front.
And that's
Hugoton
Eric Perry.
There's Perry. Perry scheduled to be the second leg. Hey, so it's a good thing we have a game program. We're going to need it for this particular relay. There's Beloit coming through, 5th place at the moment.
This is going to be a good finish.
2 laps to go, and we have a new leader. Halstead leads Hugoton now. We check the bib number, 24-17 for Halstead. That would be Braden Gerber if it says 24-17, and indeed it does. So Braden Gerber with baton at the moment, leading Hugoton.
And starting to pull away a little bit.
Got another lap after this. This is lap number 7 of 8 in the 3A 4x800 meter relay. That was Kingman that you mentioned before.
Wow, look at this. Starting to open things up here as we get to the last exchange.
Now, who's running the anchor legs for both teams, Hugoton and Halstead? 25-15 for Hugoton. That would be Jacob Eckert. Eckert is your anchor for Hugoton. Hugoton at the second place for the moment, chasing down Halstead. The lead, and Halstead's anchor leg is
looks
Patrick
like that's Corey
Porch.
Hebert.
24-19 is Patrick
It's
Porch.
Porch. It is Porch.
And Patrick Porch was scheduled to be the leadoff leg for Halstead. So they really shuffled things around.
Well, and you put your 2 fastest, one at the beginning, one at the end, and you put the 2 kids in the middle that are going to try to hang on to things and keep things where they are. And so Porch could have been bookended either side, but he is certainly off and running well.
Halstead leading Hugoton. Hugoton in second. The anchor leg is Jacob Eckert. And in the lead at the moment, Patrick Porch extended the lead for his Halstead bunch to about 40 to 50 meters, if not more at the moment, with a bell lap, 1 lap to go here in the 3A 4x800 meter relay. All time 802.86 in 2002. Richmond Central Heights, Hernandez, Weber, Teeter, and Keyser. 802.86. They're at 7:30 at the moment. And here comes Halstead. Patrick Porch running an outstanding anchor leg. Has this Halstead bunch in front and that much closer to a gold medal in the boys 4x800 meter relay. On the turn, headed for home, about 130 meters to go for Halstead and Patrick Porch. Halstead in this 4x800 meter relay well in front as the Dragons charge for home. Halstead, the team of Patrick Porch, Braden Gerber, Joshua Talbot, and Corey Hebert shake up things, and they win gold in the boys 4x800 meter relay in Class 3A.